Is this some of it that you've brought, or is it that all strictly in a lockbox somewhere?
Brought it in, and I was sent because
This is it?
I was the one that resisted the longest. Finally, my son and the master distiller said, everybody that comes to the distillery, especially the bartenders, we let them slip in the rack house and we'll thief out a little bit for them right out of the barrel. And they said, it's just unbelievable. So finally, I get hit in the head maybe 500 or 600 times. And somebody said, why don't we bottle a little bit of this up? And we did. And it has caused an incredible craze.
Well, I mean,
like
listen,
nothing we've ever experienced.
What is it, 117 proof?
Well, as it comes out of the barrel, it's a little different.
60% alcohol? Is this even legal?
Well, yes, in small quantities. But you got to behave.
Do you think this would have helped the relationship between Mitch McConnell and President Obama?
Well, I'm not sure that they're not going to have a good relationship. I'm from Kentucky, and I've known Mitch a long time, and there is nobody in the Senate that respects the tradition of the Senate more than Mitch McConnell. So I've got a feeling you're going to see things work.
So on the product, are people interested in the alcohol content, or is it really more the flavor and the distinction there?
What's happened is the American people are starting to enjoy and appreciate flavor. And not just in spirits. And it's good for us and not so good for vodka, not so good for white wine, good for red wine, and really good for restaurants that aren't chains, okay? So it's about craft, it's about tradition, and it's about good taste. And what I was arguing about is high proof alcohol takes a little adjusting to. But this stuff is amazingly approachable.
How expensive is it?
Well, it's not cheap. I got grandchildren I got to get through school.
Do you have to raise the price as demand goes up? Are you able to do that?
No, what we're trying to do, this is a little complicated, but this is a little disturbing. We got one brand, we've got a forecast for 6 years. Everything we make is essentially sold, and it takes 6 years before it gets through the warehouse process. So as we let some of this out on the market, it takes away from the other that we had and some commitments we've made to distributors and things like that. So it's limited for a practical reason. We've made commitments, we'd have to break the commitments, but the reaction, the response has been so overwhelming.